Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing something really exciting. So my cousin, GreatCoyote321, that's his code name, he's going to be coming over and we're going to be doing a Halloween cake decorating challenge. So whoever's cake, we're going to have the exact same cake by the way, and whoever's cake is more authentic to the Halloween spirit will win the game. And there's no prize except like bragging that we won. So here we go. Okay, so honestly, going into this, I'm kind of nervous because decorating, I don't do that often. I bake, but I don't usually decorate. So I'm kind of nervous, but I'm really confident with my design, which I'm gonna show you guys. And it looks a little rough, but it actually has a method to it, okay? All this black patchy stuff, I want the buttercream to look patchy because it's gonna be the skin of the monster. So now I'm gonna tell you guys the story behind my thing. So it's basically a monster, but people hunted it because it's like Halloween and it's like a monster. And basically these are all its body parts. I'm gonna have like eyeballs and its tongue and a bunch of its like other body parts just laying on top of the thing. And then this black part is kind of like its body. And this is basically going to be a part of the cake that I'm gonna cut out. And I'm gonna have this like red gelatin look like blood. The inside of this part of the cake is gonna be red. I'm also gonna put like red sprinkles because like it has special blood that crystallizes when it comes into contact with air. So it's like really unique design. Nobody can beat this. And I'm confident that I'm gonna win this thing.
So for my cake, I'm gonna be making a grave with a 3D zombie hand popping out. Personally, I don't think she could do anything to top it off, so I think I'm gonna win.
3, 2, 1, go.
So let's start off by making our cake with a little bit of black. Grabbing like a huge spoon of black and just putting it on top of our cake. So we spin it around. Oh, oopsie, we need more icing. Let's get another spoonful of black icing. I'm done making the cake black. Now I'm gonna start opening the white fondant. To clean this off and cut the fondant.
Okay, so I'm basically applying my black frosting right now, and as you can see, I cut out part of the cake over here where I want the red frosting to go. Oh, oops, I just lost a piece of cake. That's okay.
So I put the clouds on, as you can see. So I'm just gonna smear the grayish fondant onto the cake. I mean frosting.
Okay, so my black cake is pretty much done, and I actually gave it a little bit of texture. At first it looked a little bit too perfect, so I kind of like smeared parts of it so it looked kind of like furry and skin-like. My hands are a mess right now, and I also realized that I accidentally added a little bit too much gelatin, and now it's more like jello than goo. So I'm gonna figure out how to fix that. And also I need red buttercream for the insides.
Okay, so now that I have this, I'm gonna try and actually put a hole in my cake right in the center. I don't think anyone else does this, but it might make it look good. Okay, so this is the zombie hand. I made it earlier, and I put the zombie hand into the cake. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna simply put it over there. Here's the tough part. I'm gonna need to try and make it look like a moon. So the idea of this is blood moon. So then I need to clean it off again. Afterwards, take a little bit, not too much, just a little bit of gray. trying to make it long. So let's just take the bone and place it. Let's try to make it stick around the cake. Smear some redness on it.
How did it feel working with the fondant?
It's not too bad. But it's hard to get out of the cover and everything. It's kind of clumped up like a rock.
These are like the guts, right? And this is the part that is crystallized. I actually added in some sprinkles there. And I'm really liking how nasty it looks, because the worse it looks, the more it goes into the whole monster theme. And yeah, I'm finally ready to do all of my fondant things. I basically just split it into 4 sections. And now it's time to make my eyeballs.
I'm writing R.I.P.
So I just finished doing my eyeballs and I'm actually pretty proud of them. And now I'm going to move on to making the tongue and like its body parts. And I'm totally not spying on my partner over there who seems like he's almost done. Okay. I don't want it to look like a normal tongue, so I am gonna make it have like 2 prongs, like a snake. And also just kind of chop it in half. I'm just kind of going with the flow right now. I'm not even looking at my original design, but I am still trying. Oh my god, that looks perfect. Yeah, I'm not really paying attention to my original design, but I'm still trying to stay loyal to it. First time working with fondant, it honestly wasn't as hard as I was expecting, but then again, I didn't cover the cake with it. If I had, I probably would have found it a lot more difficult than it was this time. And also, towards the end, it started sticking to the little like wooden plate that I had. I don't know if I was supposed to like sprinkle something underneath, so I didn't do that. Probably need to keep that in mind for next time.
It's amazing. I'm almost done. Got the blood here. And yeah.
Great. How did you feel when you were finished, but there was still 30 minutes left?
I felt like I was in the lead and I didn't really think she'd finish. But she finished with like 10 minutes remaining. Well, hope it scared ya.
When I looked over and GreatCoyote321 was already done with his cake, I was honestly kind of scared because like how is he already done? Like, he put in so many more elements than me, and I'm not even close to done. So I was really, really scared.
I'll probably spend the next 10 minutes trying to make fun of my competitor.
So this isn't exactly as brown as I wanted it to be, so I'm probably gonna add a little bit more coloring. And hi. Okay. That was an interesting interaction. Okay, so I'm gonna do something that only very, very talented people can do. This is basically a human finger, okay? And I'm gonna try to indent like a fingernail. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that yet. Oh my god. Okay, I just had a genius idea. I'm gonna make it look like the fingernail was ripped out. So that's what we're starting off with. Really nice. And I'm gonna add in a tiny bit of blood. This is my fingernail. I think it looks pretty good. I'm just gonna place that on there. Trying not to move around the guts too much. I think I'm gonna add in a few teeth. Fang, vampire teeth, thingamajigs. And I'm just gonna kind of lay them all over the place. A lot of these elements, I hope people recognize what they are and are not confused, but you never know. And luckily, I will have a chance to explain like what my cake is about to the judges. So yeah, I just made another tooth, and I'm just gonna kind of lay it wherever I can. With 12 minutes left on the clock, I think I am actually done. And when the judges are here, we will see who won. How are you feeling with your final result?
My final result is better than I anticipated, but my competitors is better. It's actually realistic with everything. So I don't think I'm gonna win this, but if I do, thanks.
If you could do it again, what would you do differently?
Try and decorate the outside more than just a bone.
Honestly, I'm pretty confident with my final product. I did add a few things that I wasn't expecting to add, and it didn't exactly go to plan, but it turned out pretty great. Honestly, I think I have a pretty good shot at winning this, but I also think that my GreatCoyote321 did a very good job. So, you know what? We'll see.
This one.
Okay, perfect. One vote for that one.
I think this one is also scary.
Definitely, this looks more Halloween-y because the hand stands out distinctly.
So you're voting for this one?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Super happy that I won and I got all 3 votes. I think I crushed my opponents. Team Great Coyote.
I didn't get a single vote, but you know what? I'm not even mad because GreatCoyote321 did an amazing job and I'm proud of what I did.